Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down gets him a yard to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? On the give, this is Cohen. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the handoff, it's Cohen, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Throwing now is Murray. As pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Murray now on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second and inches, Fields. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run left with Pollard. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Fields. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again is Fields. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To the air again, Fields. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this, he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields, eluding the pressure right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 29, Murray going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they open the lead up now to 25. Taken at the goal line. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The screen pass here to Cullen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Shut up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Gets by him at the 25. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Mike, 58, right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash. And 58 is a Mike.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On fourth down, Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rolling to his right. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.